What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to the OCD Dex Challenge. It is a little later than usual, but we are here with a stream. We are back in Pokemon Crystal. We are on Route 44. We cleared the radio tower from Team Rocket. We got ourselves a Suicune. And now we're headed off to the Ice Path, headed to Blackthorn for our final Johto gym. So, still a good chunk of story stuff. There's this first part of Ice Cave. There's not too much we can catch because it's about to be nighttime in the game. Once it goes to night, we can't catch Swinub anymore. So let's try to get there before that happens. I'm gonna win for sure. So we should just go ahead and jump on in here, try to get to the Ice Cave before it gets to nighttime in the game. Spark. We've got quite a few trainer battles on this route, and then we get into the Ice Cave. We can catch Poliwhirls on this route, but we're going to wait for now. We will need them for Politoed, but right now we're going to focus on getting through the story and catching the Johto Pokemon that we need along the way. Let's just go for another Spark. We're going to take a Psybeam. That sucks. Decent damage too. I'm actually looking at my notes. We can get Delibird at night, and we can get Sneasel at night. Once we get out to Route 45, Gligar's regardless of time. Donphan, Skarmory, and Phanpy are morning or day only. And Ursaring and Teddy Ursa are morning or day only. So there's a lot of Pokemon that we're going to be locked out of by starting late, so that kind of sucks. We might get to Ice Cave, get in there, catch the nighttime stuff that we need, and save, so that we can come back for a daytime stream. And then scoot over to Alpha Sapphire and do some captures. So we'll kind of see, we'll play it by ear, we'll see how long it takes to get through there and all that good stuff, so. Oh, walked right into her. You look strong. Good trainers seek tough opponents instinctively. I was actually trying to avoid you, but okay. Cool trainer Sybil wants to battle. Butterfree, which Spark will be perfect against. Almost enough, that sucks. Sleep powder? No! What's that about? We have Awakenings. We have Awakening. We'll use it. And now we're confused. So rude. Let's just switch. Let's not do that. Let's go to Onyx. Let's get some good XP. Because I can just switch to a Rock Throw. Sleep Powder. Okay. Confusion wasn't good enough for you? Have that. Whirlwind. It's gonna switch Pokemon, isn't it? Yep. Lantern's back, buddy. We're not confused anymore, though, are we? Yeah, so they take that. To use Blossom. Yes, we will change. We will go into Quilava here. I think that's actually our first Blossom in the game. We will need to do the bug catching contest so we can get some Sunstones for Blossom and Sunflora. As far as Politoed and Slowking. We'll get a King's Rock for Slowking, but Politoed has gender variants, so we'll need 3 Politoads. So I'll probably catch Poliwhirls, transfer them up, and then buy King's Rocks with my battle points from Pokemon Bank and like Moon or Ultra Sun. So, oh, okay, I went the other way to avoid trainers. I can tell you're a good trainer by looking at you. I'm good at Pokemon, and I can see that you are too. It's another cool trainer. He's so cool. Okay, he's got Charmeleon. That's good, because we can just click Surf. Away with you. 4 levels up with Stab is enough. Good job, Lantern. It was a total loss on my part. It was. Okay, so that means I should probably go this way. Are we already here? Let's grab this item. It's an Ultra Ball. How are we looking on Pokeballs? That's actually really important. 24. Okay. Dang it. Walked right into that kid. I'll do anything to get my hands on rare Pokemon. Like hang out in the woods, waiting for trainers. Pokemaniac Zach has a Rhyhorn. Okay, well, we'll just surf on that too. Level 27. 4 levels up with Stab. Is enough for Charmeleon. How good is Rhyhorn stats? Not good enough. Good job, Lantern. Ooh, your Pokemon are so appealing. Well, thank you. Another trainer. Some headbutt trees. Oh, you could have just gone up and around. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, well, let's get into the cave then, because it's still daytime. I think we've got till 7. I was thinking 6 o'clock, so we'll fight him because we will forget that we went around. Do you know about the legendary bird Pokemon? The weird thing is Pokemon is also plural for Pokemon, so if you're speaking about a specific one. So Lantern was definitely the one to have in front for this route. I don't know if I did that on purpose or not. Spark. And it's got 2 Pokemon? Yeah. Another Pidgeotto. Okay, yeah, we'll just Spark again. Take some damage to Quick Attack. Sucks, but it is what it is. Almost leveled up. Ooh, you're hot stuff. Alright. Ice Path. Let's walk around here for some Pokemons. There we go. Alright, what can we find in here? Oh, of course, we get a Zubat. We're gonna stare at a Zubat for a second while I update our hunting screen here. We're looking for Swinub, Delibird, Jinx, and Sneasel. so we got a Sneasel, a Delibird, Jinx, and Swinub. Excuse me. Okay. So there's 4 Pokemon that we can find in here. We need 1 Delibird, so that won't be too bad. We need 3 Sneasel. We need a regular, a male, and a female. And then we need 1 Jinx that we can breed for a Smoochum. And then we need 4 Swinubs. We need 1 regular Swinub, and then you cannot catch Piloswine. You can only evolve Piloswine. And it has gender variants, so we'll need a regular, a male, and a female. So we'll just kind of run around here for a little bit. I have no luck. There we go. More Zubat. Okay, well, let's get a little bit further into the cave then. Because I know for sure once it's nighttime, Sneasel has higher odds the further down we go. So this is to show us that you slide on the ice. More Zubats. If that's the only thing I find in this cave, I'm going to be so upset. Let's run around here and see what we can find. Anybody but a Zubat would be nice. Your game's broken. There's only Zubats. Good luck. Zubat only run. Oh, that would be terrible. We'd have a Crobat for sure by the end of that. Oh, a Golbat. At least it's something different. Actually, forgot to update. That. Right there. Cool. No, I don't want Golbat though. There we go. Is it a bat? It's a Piloswine! It's a Swinub. It's going to be a Piloswine. Alright, so... it's ice. Let's surf. Should resist. Okay, we murdered it. It's super effective. It's ice ground. Good job, Lantern. Put Quilava in the front. Because we can Nightshade. Do some set damage. Okay, but we saw a Piloswine. Or a Swinub. We didn't see a Piloswine. I did that twice now. And we're back to the bats. We gotta catch 4 Swinubs before it goes to nighttime. So there's number 1. It's a male, level 21. Endure, very good. Now I can't accidentally kill you. So Nightshade is not enough to two-shot it, which is really good because it'll get very low, but it won't kill it. Pokeball. Here we go. Yeah, Swinub was caught. It uses the tip of its nose to dig for food. Its nose is so tough that even frozen ground poses no problem. No. Swinub was sent to Bill's PC. Okay, so that is a male for our Piloswine. So let's update our latest capture to a Swinub. So little. Which gets us down to 918 Pokemon remaining and gets us up to 298. So we'll call that our male Piloswine. That way, once we get a female, we don't have to worry about genders. So we can catch 2 of anything and 1 female, and we are set. And then we don't have to worry about what time it is inside this cave once we clear these Piloswines. Swinubs. They're 4 Piloswine. They are not Piloswine yet. Golbat. We just run from that. Swinubs, please. Swinub. Okay, 2 of anything, 1 female. There's a female. Perfect. So we'll go for some Nightshade shenanigans. And it's gonna endure, which is perfect. First one definitely won't kill. The second one might get close depending on its stats. Okay, it's an endure, but we should be fine. Yes, it has 1 health. There's no way that's not 1 health. Okay, so this is our female. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. She broke out. She's gonna tackle. We've got 22 Pokeballs. She has 1 health. 1, 2, 3. Swinub. Perfect. Okay, so we got our male and female gender variants for Piloswine. So now we just need 2 Swinubs. It does not matter what gender they are. It'll be 1 living Swinub and 1 living Piloswine. Gets us up to 299 and down to 917. We're so close. So we have a male and a female Swinub, which will evolve into our male and female Piloswine because they do have gender variances. So now we just need 2 Swinubs, which will be our living Swinub and our living Piloswine. And then Piloswine evolves at what level? I don't think I wrote it down. That's okay. We'll do our training and our evolutions and stuff at the end of Crystal, so. Let's run from Zubat. We don't want that mess. Swinub! And it's level 23, so it's going to have better stats. So 2 Nightshades will get the job done, especially with Endure. Ooh, okay. He had not so great stats then. I left a level 21 up with health, but a level 23 dropped. Interesting. Poor kid. Oh, actually, our count has to go back to 298, and our countdown goes back up to 918, because we caught a swinub, we caught a second swinub, but it doesn't count towards pilot swine until it evolves. So we have 2 of 4. Only 1 will count right now. The other 3 won't count until they evolve. We don't want to throw the count off, because we don't have pilot swine until we evolve the swine-ups into pilot swine, so it doesn't count. So I'm looking for 2 of any gender, and I'll just count the first one, because we're gonna have to catch 4 anyway. So I'm gonna count the first one as the count. Well, 21. Let's try this. Let's try our luck. 2, 3. Swinub. That's swinub number 3. That will be our living swinub. And then now we need one final one for our living piloswine. But our numbers will not change because they have not evolved. Woo. Not quite ready for that. We need one more Pokemon before we start venturing through this cave. We actually have the very, very low chance of running into a Jinx up here. She is a 1% encounter, morning and day, which is the only time Swinub will show up. So we have a little over 30 minutes to encounter a Jinx, and a little over 30 minutes to encounter one more Swinub. But Swinub is 40%, so that's not too difficult to find one. The spawns just are not that great, so. We need one final Swinub. It can be any gender, and that'll be our living piloswine placeholder. And then we're looking also for a 1% Jinx, because we need a Jinx to breed for Smoochum, because in Gen 2, there's a lot of baby Pokemon that we can only get by breeding, so we're going to have to catch some stuff that we got from Gen 1 to breed it to get its baby form. Which means we'll also need to get, we don't have to, but the easiest method here would be to get a Ditto. Golbat, okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The spawns down here are not that great. But I'm thinking we'll clear this cave. We'll get into the next town and to Route 45 and all that, and the Blackthorn. And we'll save there, because a lot of stuff that I need to catch there is morning and day. Swinub! So we can be in the right spot. Powder Snow, finally an attack, that's good. Does decent damage because I'm flying. Pokeball. 1. Okay. Try that again. One, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I see you, Swinub. Let's do this one last time here. This should do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Make a liar out of me, will ya? fine. I'm just getting the ball, please. One, two, three. Rude. Okay, so we're gonna go to Lantern. Because we're getting 3 shakes, and then it's busting out the end. So it's gonna endure. We're going to Thunderwave. It's gonna endure again. We're just... Oh, because it endured. Okay. Interesting. He's ground type. I'm dumb. Let's just try this again then. I was like, does Endure really block status moves? And no, it doesn't. He's a ground type. Duh. There we go. There's our Swinub, who will eventually be a Piloswine. So we're no longer looking for Swinubs. So now Sneasel and Delibird are nighttime encounters, so that gives us time to get through this cave. Jinx is a day or morning, but she's only 1%, so let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh yeah. That was just pure luck right there. HM7? Well, that's a good thing I took the time to look for this then. We're just gonna put an HM here. Hope you find it. Which one is 7? Whirlpool? Teams and HMs. HM7 is Waterfall. Okay. Go down to the first floor. We've got a little bit longer until it becomes nighttime. Okay, so now we gotta start dropping stones down. Want to use strength? I do want to use strength. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this puzzle here. Go past it. Make sure you don't mess it up. There we go. Drop it down. The boulder fell through. Okay. And this one comes down. We'll have to go past it. We're getting attacked! By a Zubat. Okay. What a surprise. Let's get away from that hot mess. We'll want to come up and around. Uh-oh. But wait, there's more! More Zubats! No, Zubat, buddy, we got you. We've got 3 of you, actually. Okay, so we'll come up here. Get attacked again. Where were these spawns upstairs? I mean, it's nothing but Zubat, so it's not anything that we want, but it took so much longer than needed to find 4 Swinubs. Okay, so we gotta go up and around. Drop. Okay. The boulder fell through. Let's look around, because I think there's another one? Okay. This one. Golbat. Excuse me, Miss Golbat. We do not need to take you. Okay, so this one needs to come down here. And then where's this one going? More bats. Nothing but bats. I get it. It's not nighttime. We're not going to find a Sneasel. With that 1% Jinx, though. Okay, that'll go up. so we'll need to come to the right, down, and we need to go over the stone, otherwise we're going to get stuck. Okay. Yes. Because then we come around here. No. One more. Because then we would have been stuck by that rock. Ooh. We could have fixed that easily, but... Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. Okay, so we have to push it up. If we push it right, then we can only push it... Okay, so we're gonna have to go up. And get attacked by another bat. Yep. Go bat! What are the spawns on these bats? Because swine-up's 40%, and it took us a while to find swine-ups. Oh, okay. I was actually wrong. Because we can't push it that... Okay, we're good, we're good. Because we gotta come around and then drop it. Okay, and that's the ladder down. Is there anything else? This is the way that we came in. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, look. Hey. There's items and stuff hidden throughout this room, though, so let's look. Woo! Maybe not? Okay. I thought there were items. Want to use Rock Smash? We do want to use Rock Smash. Let's get through here. Never melt ice. Very nice. It wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. Okay, so that goes up. Oh, so we could have just gone around a little easier. Wait, before you go, swine up. We've already got our swine ups though. Oh, this one's a little stronger. Okay, let's see. Whoa. How do we... Okay. We have to use this to our advantage. Perfect. TM44. I hate that I didn't used to tell you what they were. TM44 is rest. Okay. Well, that's good to have. That's where I came from, I believe. I'm gonna psych myself out and get lost here. More go-bats. So that 1% Jinx can show up anytime she wants to. Because I just need a Jinx for a smooch him. That would have been really awesome. We have Jinx from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because the whole point is we're trying to catch them all in their native region. But I need a Jinx again for Smooch'em. Very nice. Iron. I'm actually feeling really good about this cave. I was really scared that I was going to get lost and have to get a guide out. Okay. Aha! Protein. Cool. And then slide down here. PP up. That'll be nice for our Elite Four battle, so when we get there. And then we're done. Okay, so it's still daytime. It turns nighttime at 7 o'clock in game, I believe. Crystal day and night cycle. It turns nighttime from 8 o'clock. Okay. So it's going to be a while before it's nighttime, so... Let's take a look at the odds for Jinx real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll look some stuff up before we get too far ahead. Because I thought we only had 20 minutes until daytime, but we have an hour and 20 minutes till daytime, so that kind of changes the game plan. Jinx can only be found on all the floors. Below... Okay, the further we go down, the higher our odds go. So down in the second ground floor and the third ground floor goes up to 5%. So let's go get ourselves a Jinx, because we're gonna need one for Smoochum. So this is below first floor. B1F. I hate to think they title it that way. So this is B2F. Okay, here's a good little spot to hunt. So now we have 5% odds of catching a Jinx. That's definitely not a Jinx. Okay, so nighttime is 8 o'clock. I thought it was 6, and I was wrong. There's our 5% Jinx, so good job. Alright, so it's a good thing that we came back. That is awesome. Okay, so we are gonna Nightshade and kind of gauge its health here. It's gonna take 28 damage, which is a little less than half, and we're asleep. So we're just gonna wait and try to Nightshade it again. I don't want to do something that'll accidentally kill it, unless we die. Zatu, buddy, I need you to wake up. Because another... Okay. Zatu, buddy. Kind of just want to poke it. Powder Snow's probably going to kill you. Yep. Yes, we're going to use our next Pokemon. We're going to go into Lantern so we can paralyze it. We're going to Thunder Wave and paralyze her. Powder Snow is going to be neutral, but still strong. No, not very effective. Okay, let's give it a shot. We have 15 Pokeballs. One. Okay. It's paralyzed. It's still in the green. That's the problem we're going to have now. And we're paralyzed. We'll try that one more time, and then we can switch into Sunkern or someone weaker. The problem is I don't want to hit it too hard. Maybe we can go into Quilava and Quake Attack. Let's try that. Let's go into Quilava. We'll click Quick Attack. And we can't rush this part, because if we accidentally click Flame Wheel, we're gonna murder her. Quick Attack. Oh! Quilava, buddy, that was... Don't do that. That's definitely a 1. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake, no shake. Jinx was caught. It has several different cry patterns, each of which seem to have its own meaning. It has a language, is what you're saying. Give a nickname to Jinx. No, we will not nickname you. But we did catch you, so that's exciting. Hey, Aedifex, it's me, Bill. Thanks for using my storage system. That last Pokemon you sent filled your box up. have to switch boxes if you want to catch more Pokemon. Bye now. Okay, well that's a perfect place to end up in filling a box. Let's see. Because we got everything that we needed in the cave during daytime, so there's a Jinx in our latest captures. And then our currently hunting are no longer looking for Jinx. And I guess technically we can't look for these guys right now, so I'm going to turn them off. And now we need to head up. Let's get attacked by another Jinx. Oh, Sunkern's in front. Oh god. Let's put Heracross in front. Heracross is probably our strongest Pokemon right now, so we'll have her lead the party. There we go. I'm actually pretty proud though. I got through this cave relatively easy. I thought we might get stuck down here. So we made it to Blackthorn City. And we're gonna face a trainer? Not a trainer. Wow, you came through the ice path? You must be a real hotshot trainer. Well, thank you. We've made it to Blackthorn. Let's talk to everybody. Dragonair's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have Dragonair? Want to trade it for Dodrio? That's a terrible trade. Why would I? Okay. Rude voices in my head, huh? I'm listening to my radio. Okay. There was this move I just had to teach my Pokemon, so I got the move deleter to make it forget an HM move. Deep inside, far off Indigo Plateau is the Pokemon League. You hear the best trainers gather there from around the country. Pokemon get more friendly if you spend time with them. No way! Let's get healed up here and switch boxes. Our withdraw. Let's take a look. We got Jinx. We've got 4 Swinubs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Male and female gender variants for Piloswine. One's a Piloswine and one will just be our living Swinub. We got Suicune last stream, and Blue, our shiny Gyarados. We caught a Furret, Apom and Apom gender variants, a female Heracross, a female Scyther, Sunkern, Quagsire and its gender variants, Wooper, and our shiny Odd Egg Cleffa. So let's change into box 3 here. And yes, we will need to save the game, which is perfect, because we cut a 5% Jinx, I want to save. Okay, so now we have a little over an hour before it goes to nighttime. We can do a little bit more. The only problem is, I don't want to get too far, because we need 4 Pokemon from the ice path at night. So it's kind of trying to juggle the two. So let's look and see what we've got here. Let's put Lantern back in the front. No, towards the front. We'll put Heracross in the front in case we run into trainers. Let's go down to Route 45. And let's set this up. So we're looking for some Pokemans. Let me get it all set up here. looking for Skarmory, Donphan, and Gligar. Okay, so Donphan and Gligar both have gender variants. Skarmory does not. And we can also get Phanpy on this route, but only in the morning. So right now we're going to focus on catching these Pokemon, clearing these routes off, and that'll add 7 Pokemon to the count, which will get us on track because we caught 1 Swinub today. We caught 4, but only 1 counts towards the count. Adding 7 Pokemon, we'll get 8 Pokemon, and it'll keep us on track for 4 Pokemon a day to get all the non-shiny Pokemon before Sword and Shield. So let's focus on getting these 7 Pokemon in the next hour, because once it turns nighttime, we can't catch these guys. So the first thing we're going to find is a Geodude, which is not what we want. So we need 3 Gligar, 3 Donphan, 1 Skarmory. Got a 20% chance of Gligar, a 10% chance of Donphan, and a 5% chance of Skarmory. So these are going to be some more difficult hunts here too. Graveler and his little grabby hands. We'll call her Graveler. It's not what we're looking for, though. Gligar! There we go. It's level 24 female. Let's see. Let's get into Quilava, and we actually might want to change and lead Quilava. Sand attack, that's fine. Ember, because it's a weaker move, but we still get some stab. I believe it's ooh, okay. Poison Sting. We should do another Ember. As long as we don't crit, we can keep you alive. Very good. Poison Sting. Don't poison me. Alright. We've got 12 Pokeballs and 7 Pokemon, so we may need to go back and buy some more if all does not go well. Like that. Harden. Interesting. Okay. Pokeball number 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She said no to that. Alright, Pokeball number 3. 1. 1. Okay. I see you. She's just spamming the Harden now, which is like fine with me. Just don't attack me. Don't poison me. That part's not fine with me, though. There's the poison. Alright. One, 2, 3. Rude. Hurt by poison. Spamming Harden. All I've seen so far is Harden and Poison Sting, so. 1, 2, 3. Gligar was caught. Finally. It built its nest on a steep cliff. When it's done gliding, it hops along the ground back to its nest. We will not give you a nickname. But that is our female Gligar. The Gligar gender variants, Gligar's male and female have different size stingers. Let's see. So we caught a female, so we'll put the female one up. She has a smaller stinger. So we're still looking for a male and whatever, but we did make an addition, so that goes down to 917, and the count goes up to 299. We're so close. But I do want to get back up to Blackthorn. Heracross is in front, that's good. I forgot how difficult it is to backtrack. Oh, I could just teleport. That's a thing. We'll fight this guy. We don't really have a choice. Not bad. Who do we got next? We got a Machop. We'll just strength on the Machop again. And then I could just use teleport to teleport back to the last Pokemon Center, which was Blackthorn. We'll heal up, get rid of the poison. And Graveler, okay. We'll heal up, get rid of the poison, and we'll buy some Great Balls. Because I normally hate Great Balls. I do hate Great Balls, they're ugly. But they have better catch rate, and we're doing Crystal. The ball data was not saved. So, everything I catch in Crystal when I transfer up will be at a Pokeball. So if I did that cloning trick and I cloned a bunch of Master Balls, they would show up as Pokeballs, but that's lame. We're not doing that. If you're just here to have a good time, go for it. But I got a challenge to do. I got to be semi-legit here. Satu, we're going to teleport. Return to the last Pokemon Center. Zoop. Let's get rid of this poison. And then we'll go next door to the mart. Okay, so now I got an hour and 2 minutes of daytime to catch 6 Pokemon. Shouldn't be too bad. Our lowest odds are Skarmory. It was a 5% encounter. But Skarmory does not have gender variants, so that's good. We'll get 20 Great Balls. Ooh. And 20 Ultra Balls. And then we'll work our way back down. Whoop. So we'll just hang out in this patch. Oh. First encounter. What do we get? Geodude. So we've got one of our gender variants knocked out, so now we need a male Gligar and whichever. We need a male and a female Donphan, and a third for the Living Dex, and a Skarmory. Here's Gligar number 2. It is a female, so she will be our living Gligar. Let's go for our strength and see how strong they are. Because Gligar is the highest odds of the 3 Pokemon that we're hunting. Good, 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 good. Let's use a Great Ball. One, 2, 3. Gligar was caught. Very good. Very good. That gets us up to 300 Pokemon, guys. 300 Pokemon. 916 remain. Nothing else changes. We got our Living Dex Gligar, which means we need a male now. But not too shabby. So now I just need I need a male Gligar, 3 Donphans, and 1 Skarmory. Here's a Gligar. It's a girl. We gotta run from you. Sorry, kiddo. Donphan! Very nice. Level 30. And it's a female. So we can definitely drop a strength on it because Gligar level 24 took a strength and didn't die. Donphan's tankier. Yeah, look at that. Coming in with a Fury attack. Donphan's a 10% encounter, so let's strength one more time because it didn't even get to half. This will get her low. We'll crit and murder it. Way to go, Heracross. What happens? Now it's nighttime. I thought it was 8 o'clock. Is my game time wrong? Well, we can't hunt these Pokemon anymore. It's nighttime. Because we killed it. Okay, well, we've got to 300 Pokemon. So let's get back in the icy path. That's why we're hanging out here. Lose capture stays the same. Let's look for... So now we're going to go back into the ice path, and we're looking for Sneasels and Delibirds. So I guess I was right. 7 o'clock my time. What time is it in my game then? It's just my playtime. Pokegear, will that tell me? Thursday, 6:02 p.m. So my time is wrong. 6 o'clock is nighttime in Crystal. So it is 7 o'clock here. We had daylight saving time. We sprung forward. That's right. Okay. Well, that kind of worked out for today's episode. We'll have to fly home and fix that. But let's see. Ice Path. Delibird is a 40% encounter at night wherever we go. And then Sneasel will take place of Jinx. So we need to go down to the 3rd floor down. So right now we're at the ground floor. This is down 1 floor. We want to go down 3 floors for the best odds. Because down 1 floor, Sneasel is 1%. Down 2 floors, Sneasel is 5%. Down 3, Sneasel is 10%. So this is down 1. Right now we're looking at a 1% encounter for Sneasel. Not great. Now we're down 2. Which is a 5% encounter for a Sneasel. Which is okay. But we go down 1 more. Down here to below floor 3. And now we have a 10% chance. We have a 10% chance of Sneasels and a 40% chance of Delibird. So now we wait. And let's actually put Lantern back in front so we can Thunderwave whatever we happen to find. And go from there. Delibird! It's so cute. So we're here to Thunderwave. Noted. It ran away. So we're gonna have one of those problem children. Alright, well Delibird is a 40% encounter, so that's the good part. I just hope Sneasel's not like that. Delibird can run as much as she wants to. Let's just throw an Ultra Ball out there and see what happens. Nothing happens. And he runs away. Okay then. I don't have sleep or anything. Now I was seeing if there's like yawn or anything like that. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Delibird's gonna be a pain in the butt. Zubat! That's just what I wanted! I love how edgy Sneasel is over there. Just, yeah, whatever. Delibird. She's level 24. Let's go for Surf. We're just gonna have to try our odds. We're gonna have to do some kind of damage to catch her. Okay. Noted. Surf murders. Lantern, you're just too pro, kid. She's so strong. Golbat. We don't want Golbat. I'm actually also thinking we're going to replace Onyx with one of our Sneasels. Because I need to trade and all that to get Onyx to evolve into Steelix, and we still don't have a metal coat. So right now it's just an Onyx, and Onyx is a solid okay. Sneasel has much better typing as being a dark and ice. It'd also be nice for Blackthorn's gym, which is dragon type. For Claire. So I'm gonna bring a little more balance to the team. Delibird. The only problem is we'll lose Headbutt, but I mean it's not gone, it's just gonna be in a box, so let's go for a Great Ball. Let's just throw it and see what happens. It says no. And it used present. This one wants to stay around, that's good. See if we can catch her though. Okay. Use present. We'll go up to an Ultra Ball then. I feel like we're gonna do that and it's gonna run away. But we'll do it. Because we got money like that. Delibird. What are you doing? Come on. One, two, three. Delibird! Good job. I wasn't going to waste any more Ultra Balls after that, so I was kind of scared. It always carries its food with it, wherever it goes. If attacked, it throws its food at the opponent. Me. Delibird was sent to Bill's PC. So our latest capture changes from a Galagar to a Delibird. And so now we're just looking for Sneasels. Actually, we'll do something we haven't done yet. Let's use these gifts. There's the gender variants. Okay, so we caught... Oops. We caught a Delibird, which gets us down to 915 Pokemon. And that gets our count up to 301. So now we need 3 Sneasels. We need a male and a female and whatever we can find. So the gender variance between the Sneasels, the male has the longer ear feather. The female has the little short ear feather. So we need 1 male, 1 female, and 1 of anything. And whichever our living dex one is the one that we'll put in the party. Oops. Why am I stuck? That was weird. Okay. So we have a 10% chance of finding the Sneasel in the first place. And then we need 3 of them. Sneasel. I like how edgy they are, though. They're just chilling. I'm just like, yeah, catch us. Come on. You'll have to find us first. Maybe. Delibird. 40% odds. Not that big of a deal. It's the 10% Sneasel that we want. And we want 3 of them. Because it wouldn't be a challenge if it was easy. So we want to get our Sneasels, and then this will clear the ice path. We'll go down to Blackthorn. Well, depending on how long it goes, we'll go down to Blackthorn and do some story stuff. Or we'll just go to Blackthorn and save in the Pokemon Center. We'll see how long these Sneasels take. The spawns down here are horrendous. Like, we're running back and forth. We should have at least found a stupid Zubat by now, but it takes so long for Pokemon to spawn down here. Here we go. Sneasel! Alright, our first one is a male. So the first thing we're gonna do is Thunder Wave it. It's level 24. It's a Dark and Ice. So let's switch Pokemon. Let's actually get into Onix. The Ice move is gonna wreck us if it has it, but it's paralyzed. I think a Bind will set up some minimal damage. Because I don't want to hit it too hard is the problem. Let's give it a shot with the Great Ball here. It's paralyzed. It's taking a little bit of damage. It's not ideal, but 1, 2, 3. It works! Sneasel was caught. Very good. This cunning Pokemon hides under the cover of darkness, waiting to attack its prey. Give a nickname to Sneasel. We will not. So that is our male Sneasel. Which means our latest capture is a Sneasel. We're going to update these counts again. It goes to 914. This goes to 302. Alright, so now we need a female Sneasel, because they do have gender variants, that's why we got both of those up there. And then we need a third Sneasel for our living dex. So we'll get a Zubat instead. Okay, so this is probably going to take another hot minute, since Sneasel is a 10% encounter. Unless we get lucky. No, we get our 40% Delibird, who tends to flee on sight, so we'll just do the same. Excuse me, sorry. Just passing through. Okay, so we need a female Sneasel, and then we can take a male or a female for the living dex. So now it's just a matter of finding the little short hair. Hopefully it won't take too long, because these spawns down here are terrible. Because we're just going to bounce up and down this wall and nothing's going to... Oh, maybe not. Can we get lucky again? That's a Delibird. Yeah, Delibird is going to be what we see a lot of, because she is 40%. 40% encounter rate down here. And that's the frustrating part. The encounters suck. because you go like 4 or 5 times and you get one encounter, and it's probably going to be a Delibird or a Zubat. But it's not as bad as Jinx was, because she was 5%. So Sneasel's at least 10. We can really go anywhere, but this. Oh, maybe Golbat. Okay. This third floor down here is the best spot for Sneasels, because the higher you go, the lower their odds go. This very last floor is a 10%, the second floor is a 5%, and the top floor is a 1%. And I am not about to mess with that if I don't have to. So we've got 1 down, 2 to go, which is nice. We know they exist. It's not going to be Ariados all over again. Play ping pong here and just bounce from wall to wall, which is such exciting high intensity gameplay, and I apologize, but this is the only place to find her, and she only spawns at night, so the grind is real. And it's a Zubat. Okay. It'd be really awesome is if we can just kind of grind through here. We finally get one and it's shiny. But I am actually terrified of shinies in Crystal just because Pokemon can flee. I know my luck is I'll find a really cool shiny and then it'll be like, okay, bye. Excuse me, Delibird. Alright, who we got? Delibird again. Okay. I don't know why I always like try to peek around the corner like I'm gonna see what's spawning. It's gonna be mostly Delibirds and mostly bats. But when we do get that Sneasel, it'll be worth it because she's one of the more difficult Pokemon we have left to find, being a 10% encounter. We've got, I think, 3 more 5% encounters before we finish Crystal. Fanpea is a 5% and she's only in the morning. Skarmory is a 5%. I'm trying to walk and read my notes here. Teddiursa is a 5% in the Dark Cave, and then Gramble's a 5% on Route 6. Okay, so 4 more. So, not terrible. Not great. And also not a Sneasel. But after that it gets pretty easy because we've got 30% encounters, 20% encounters, some more easy stuff to find. What's gonna be some work is the babies, because we're gonna have to do some breeding, and it's not bad, but it's time consuming because we didn't have the flame body abilities to help with your eggs, and the only really good spot to hatch eggs is in Goldenrod. So that'll be a nice grindy stream, but we can hang out and we can talk some other stuff. We can talk games, we can talk movies, talk about any kind of nerdy stuff we want. More bats. Okay. So it's gonna be Golbats and Delibirds. I figured 10% wouldn't be that bad, but she's proven me wrong. At least I caught the mail and I know it's real. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is a Delibird. So I have the current encounters little box right there for when we shiny hunt. but I really feel like I should start using it for... Golden Greek is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. But I feel like I should use that for our lower encounter rate Pokemon as well. Just because of how ridiculous they are sometimes like this. Let's see what we got. It's a Delibird. What a surprise! But yeah, the grind is definitely real, but it wouldn't be a challenge if it was easy. I said that earlier, but the whole point of the OCD Dex challenge is catching every single Pokemon in all their possible forms. So we're not doing male and female of everything. We're just doing the Pokemon that have gender variants. That's why I have the two sprites up top. Sneasel is a good example since it's right in front of us. The male has a longer ear feather and the female has a little short one. So there's quite a few Pokemon that have gender variants. We've got Pokemon like Lycanroc who has 3 different forms, but it stays the same Pokemon and the same Pokedex number. And then we have some weird cases like Minior, who has 7 different colors but only 1 shiny. So we need 8 Miniors. And so looking at all that, doing all the math, we get 2,357 Pokemon. And that's a lot different than the number down at the bottom of the Sword and Shield logo. But we're trying to catch all the non-shiny Pokemon for this challenge before the new game comes out so that we can just focus on Gen 8 and shiny hunting only. So, because once Gen 8 launches, that number is going to go up even more, and I don't know how many new Pokemon they're going to be. And then how many of them, of the new Pokemon, will be available as shinies, because we had quite a few shiny locked Pokemon in Gen 7, so... And then if there's gender variants, or if there's regional variants and stuff like that, so... Trying to get as far ahead as we can before the new games come out and add some more math to our already high totals here. What about Spinda patterns? I know there's a bunch. There is, I think, 1 million something Spinda patterns, so we are not doing that because it would take, I think it was like 3,000 Pokemon bank accounts, something like that. Someone else did the math on that. I would have to find that video again, but it's ridiculous. And being able to know if you've caught it or not after a certain amount would just be impossible. I think it would be cool to start collecting Spindas. Seasonal variants, I'm interested in this one. We are doing the seasonal variants, like the Saucebuck and stuff like that. As long as it keeps its form in the box, then it counts. So some Pokemon, like Castform, it changes form with weather, but once you put it in the box, it once you put it in the box, it reverts back to regular Castform. So we're only going to be catching Castform and then hunting for a shiny Castform later. We are counting Mega Evolutions. That one was just a weird personal choice because, like I said, Megas don't change in the boxes, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to have all the Mega forms in a box. So it's like, okay, well, these are really good. They've got good stats. I can use them in competitive if I wanted to. I was going to have them anyway, so I might as well add it to the challenge, though. But I do have Nightbot set up. If you do exclamation point OCD Dex in the chat, it'll actually take you to a video explaining everything that the challenge is about, because there's a little bit more than that. It's basically catch all the Pokemon and their different forms that you can encounter. Sneasel, there we go. Is it a female? Perfect. This is very good because now the last one that we find can be male or female and it won't matter. But they all have to be caught in their native regions, and they all have to have your trainer ID. You can't do trades unless it's an in-game trade, and then you have to breed it. Makes sense to me, man. I love the idea of this, and once I'm back on the computer, I'll totally add you to my auto host. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was working on a living dex on my own for a while, and then I kind of started thinking of this idea, like catch them all Like, we should really try to catch them all. I'm hoping this won't kill it. We're in the green, so we should be good. It's always terrifying. Okay. High risk, high reward. But yeah, it's just kind of evolved into this idea, and then finally I got the equipment to stream, and here we are. 302 Pokemon later. Ooh, she did not like that. We caught our male Sneasel on a Great Ball with like barely any damage. This one's paralyzed and in the red, and she said nope. Okay, so there's 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake. Ooh, she's feisty. Just gonna go for a Leer, that's fine. Let's go for another Great Ball. We can use an Ultra Ball if we really need to, but I think she'll stop fighting soon enough. There's 1. Oh, maybe not. Just because I said it. We've got him. We've got some money, so we'll just use an Ultra Ball. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's Sneasel, not in a ball. Yes, scream at me. She's a feisty one. She is. She's like, no, I don't want to go. And that's another fear, is Pokemon and Crystal would run. So I'm like, just don't run away. There we go. Sneasel was caught. We will not nickname you. We're not nicknaming any of the Pokemon for the OCD Dex unless they are shiny. I nickname my shinies. So that gets us up to 303 Pokemon. Leaving us with 913 until Sword and Shield. There is no set date, but I'm guessing November 15th. That's what that number is about. Usually they do November holiday stuff around there. It's a Friday in the middle of the month. Figured it was a safe bet. Okay, so there's our female Sneasel. Now we need one last one. Because the way it's organized, we have them in boxes. We have a living dex, we have a shiny living dex, and then we have all our forms together. So one box will have all the gender variants, so a male and a female, and then the living dex will need a Pokemon. So the ones with gender variants, we need 3 Pokemon. So we got our male, we caught our female, and now we need a living dex. It's typically around the date. Yeah, so I figured it would be a safe bet. It might be a week before or after that, but I figured that'd be close enough. So with that being the date, we have to catch 4 Pokemon a day, 4 non-shiny Pokemon a day, to be complete before Gen 8 comes out. And that's just the non-shinies. If we wanted to complete the OCD Dex challenge before Gen 8 came out, I'd have to play like all day, every day. And as much as I would love that, I can't. But my goal is, like I said earlier, to catch all of the non-shiny Pokemon for the OCD Dex challenge. So when Sword and Shield come out, I can just focus on Gen 8 and shiny hunting in the other games. So that's why we're grinding in caves like this, looking for low encounter Pokemon now, so that the closer we get, we can just do some easy Pokemon. Figured we should grind early. We're still in March. We've got hopefully a good 7-8 months before we have a game, which normally I'd be like, I want it now, but because I'm doing this challenge, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It can take its time. Don't wait too long, but I'll be busy until then. And yet again, another Zubat, so that's fine. So I've got Sword and Shield coming up, and then we've got Borderlands 3 officially now, so that's really exciting. That got confirmed today at PAX. So I'll be playing Borderlands 2 and probably pre-sequel. Kitnock, I know you're excited for Borderlands. Yeah, that we'll be doing Borderlands 2 and we'll be doing pre-sequel. We might do Borderlands 1. Not the biggest fan of it, but they are doing the big graphic patch, so... Golden Greek, I'm on 4G, so my Twitch keeps lagging behind, but I'm going to host you for now since I'm at work. Best of luck on the hunt. I'll be back sooner or later. Thank you so much. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the support, man. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you back in the chat. So, hopefully we won't still be in this cave when you come back. Sneasel! There we go. Golden Greek brought the luck. Okay, so it's a female Sneasel. We're gonna go for a Thunder Wave. She's level 22. And she will be our Sneasel for the party because we're gonna replace our Onyx. So let's go to Xatu. And we'll go for a Nightshade. That's a safe amount of damage. She's level 22, so she's gonna have lower health. Okay, so that's above half. I always hate doing this just because my math could be wrong. And we could have to do this hunt all over again, but okay, good. Very good. Paralyzed in the red. Is Sneasel that good? In Gen 2 she was. Now she's a solid okay. I really like the design of Sneasel, but she's a dark and ice type, and in Gen 2 dark type was pretty busted. And I won't be able to get my Steelix until I get a metal coat, which is going to be still significantly longer in this game. In this gym that I'm going to. This last gym is Claire. She has dragon type. No problem, man. Take it easy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Claire is a dragon type gym, and the only weaknesses that dragons have, because this is before fairy existed, is dragon and ice. So having a dark ice Pokemon will be really nice. That was a really long-winded way of saying, yeah, she's pretty good. And then Xatu's just getting her butt handed to her. Oh, poor kid. Yes, we will. We'll just bring Lantern back in because she can tank up some hits. And now it's just a matter of getting this kid to stop being stubborn. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's Sneasel. Alright, so we are no longer hunting anything. We got our 3 Sneasels. We got our male, our female, and our living dex. We will not give her a nickname, and we'll send her to the box. Let's update our counts real quick, and then we'll head off to the Pokemon Center. That gets us up to 304 Pokemon, so we finally broke that 300 threshold today, which is pretty awesome. 912 Pokemon until Sword and Shield comes out. Still a lot of Pokemon, but at least that's going down steadily. We're immediately getting attacked. It's either a bat or a bird. It's a Delibird. I just attacked my keyboard. Okay, let's drop down here. When you get up to Blackthorn, we'll switch out our Onyx for our new Sneasel. And we'll start training up, because I don't think it knows any ice moves right away. I think it's going to be a minute. Oh, I did that all kinds of wrong. Just kidding. There we go. I've played Pokemon before. Alright, so we'll run into the Pokemon Center and get our moves restored. Switch our Pokemon out. And then we've got some story stuff to do. Unfortunately, we can't hunt anything on Route 45 that we need, because we got we got 2 female Glygars earlier, and then it turned nighttime. So we need a male Gligar because Gligar's tails are different sizes for male and female. We need a male, female, and a Living Dex Donphan because they have different tusks. We need a Skarmory, which is a 5% encounter. We need a Phanpy, which is a 5% encounter only in the morning, which is like oddly specific. But all 3 of those Pokemon are morning and day only. So, kind of sucks. The clan trainers who can freely command dragons live right here in Blackthorn. As a result, there are many legends about dragons in this town. I totally just said we're gonna go get Sneasel and then walked away from the Pokemon Center. Oh, I love Phanpy. Yes, she's adorable. But it's only during the morning for some reason. Like, Donphan is morning and day, but Phanpy is only the morning, so. Deposit. We're going to put our Onyx up. She's done a solid okay. We really haven't used her too much. That's kind of another reason I wanted to switch out. I'm going to grab the stronger of the 2 Sneasels. That way we have our gender variants in the box. And let's take a look at our party. Lantern's at 32, Heracross at 36, Sunkern barely getting any use at level 22, Xatu at 28, who's been mostly utility, Quilava at 32, and Sneasel at 24. So we got some grinding to do. I'll probably level them up off screen in between streams, because I try to focus on the story and catching stuff on stream. So I can probably just do like a grind and get everybody to a good level. Because Heracross is probably over leveled now. I don't remember what level Claire's at. And it's so weird being at Gym 8 and only being in the 30s, but we still have half a game to go. Let's talk to some people. Are you going to make your Pokemon forget some moves? Oh, we've got the move deleter here. I forgot about him. I think that's his house? Move deleter's house. I like how in Let's Go, if you read a sign from the side of the back, it's like, no, what are you doing? No, I don't need to forget any moves right now. And then that's Route 45. Okay, so we'll head up. We'll do a little bit more story. What are you about? Dragon Masters come from all come from the city of Blackthorn. I can read, I swear. What are you about? Claire, our gym leader, is waiting for you. However, it would be impossible for a run-of-the-mill trainer to win. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm a main character then. Yo, champ of the making. It's been a long journey, but we are almost done. Count on me. Claire uses the mythical and sacred dragon-type Pokemon. You can't damage them very easily, but no, they're supposed to be weak against ice-type moves, which we should definitely teach Sneasel. Let's get to the TMs. I could have sworn we have at least one. I'm going to be Icy Wind. Okay. Teach Icy Wind. Yes, we definitely want it. We want Sneasel to know Icy Wind. Oh, I just blindly clicked something, so we'll see. We forgot Scratch. Okay, that's good. That was scary. And let's teach her Thief as well, just because it's a dark move. We'll get stabbed, and we can steal some items. Let's not spam the button this time. Trying to learn Thief, but Sneasel can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete an older move to make room for Thief. Yes. We'll get rid of Leer. Screech is decent, and Quick Attack is a good utility. So, alright, so we'll try our first look at this trainer. We'll see how we are as far as levels go, and then we'll either stop here and then go and grind and stuff. Actually, we're coming up to 8 o'clock, so we got 20 minutes or we've got a few minutes. We'll kind of see what happens. We'll play by ear. So let's get Sneasel up in the front here, and let's fight this first trainer. Your first battle against dragons? I'll show you how tough they are. I fought a dragon before. Not in this game, but... Oh, he's so cool! Cool trainer Paul! Dratini is so adorable. Level 34. Okay, Sneasel, you are underleveled. But you are faster. So let's get that XP. Decent damage. Thunder Wave. So we're getting paralyzed, we're dropping speed. That's gonna suck. Dragon Rage. I think Dragon Rage is guaranteed 40 damage? Yeah. Okay then. That sucks. It's probably gonna Dragon Rage again and just drop us. Oh, Sneasel, poor kid. Didn't even see it coming. Okay, so we're gonna grind. We'll get through this trainer. We'll get back to the Pokemon Center. We'll heal up, and that's actually a good place to stop. We caught some Pokemon. We caught some rare Pokemon too. And we need to be in this area so that we can do Route 45 hunting, because it needs to be morning and daytime. So we'll just stick it out here. I'll probably go back into the cave, the ice path, and go around Route 45 and kind of train up the team. Oh, almost Heracross. Good job. Fury Cutter. Got to use another Dratini. Just a team full of Dratinis. Fury Cutter again. It's almost half. And as long as we don't whiff, it'll kill it because it stacks damage. But now we're slower. It's a lot less terrifying when you have 120 health. And we're paralyzed. Okay. So let's just take another 40 damage to the face. Okay. Paralyzed sucks. And another 40 damage to the face. We're going to hold on with one. If we can get the strength off Heracross, you win. But if you don't, you lose. Okay. Lantern. Good thing is it's a Dratini. It's not absolutely terrifying, but it just kind of sucks getting bodied like that by a Dratini. But, I mean, it's because we were paralyzed. It's not like we were super weak and couldn't touch it, so. It's a crit. It's not very effective. Dragon resists electric? Or did it used to? I don't remember that. I'll look into that. Well, we survived. I like how adorable little Dratini is, and it's like Dragon Rage! Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's heal up. And then I've got some grinding to do for us to be on an even playing field. So I'll get the team ready for Claire's gym and the next half of the game. And then tomorrow's Friday, so I won't be able to do it just yet. Saturday, we'll go back to National Park, and we will try to get ourselves a Sunstone, so we can get a little Suncurrent to be a Sunflora. So we added some Swinubs, which will be our Piloswines. We added, we caught a Jinx, a 1% Jinx that will have to breed for Smoochum. We caught 3 Sneasels. We got our male, our female, and our living Dex. And then we got a Gligar. We got 2 Gligars. A female gender variant and a living Dex, which means we need a male. But then it changed to nighttime, so we can't continue that hunt. So we got quite a few Pokemon captured today, and we're at a good spot. I'm going to grind off screen in between now and the next stream, which is most likely going to be tomorrow. It's kind of playing it by ear. Hopefully it won't be so late, because I do have a lot of daytime hunts to do in this next area. So thanks to everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys very soon. Until then, if you are new, all my streams are posted on YouTube a week after they air. I had a new one go up today, and I've got 2 more coming Monday and Tuesday. And then I do montage videos for the count up here, the giant count. If you don't want to sit through a bunch of streams, I have montage videos every 15 or so minutes worth of content. You can see all the additions to the OCD decks. That way you can kind of see this giant journey of trying to catch every single possible obtainable Pokemon, minus Spinda, all live. Like in a time where you can be like, yeah, I've got all the Pokemon, but the internet could just easily be like, cool, you hacked all the Pokemon. I thought it'd be really cool to catch them all from their native region, no trades, and just play all the games before the new game comes out. So that's how we got here. And we've got a decent chunk done now. We're at 304 out of 2357 with 912 non-shiny Pokemon left until Sword and Shield comes out. So until next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, don't worry, I'm saving right now. I realized I didn't save in front of you guys, so it will be taken care of.
not be the truth. What is truth? It's what you want it to be.